Hey, habit thrivers. If you're ready to rock your next chapter, this is your place. It's time to live your most fit, fearless, and fabulous life. I believe that our daily habits and routines set the foundation for achieving our dream lives and help us find more passion and clarity with less doubt and uncertainty. So let's get cozy. Grab your planner and your favorite beverage and come along with me on this journey of reclaiming your passions and finding new ones along the way. Welcome to the Habit Thrive podcast for women in their me now years. Hi, I'm Lori, your host, and each week we come together to create habits, routines, and rituals to reclaim our power and our awesomeness to live our best chapters yet. For the month of January, as we continue with our focus on themes, goals, routines, habits, and rituals, all for the beginning of 2025, I'm going to connect the theme or the focus that we talked about last week, and that is rest and reset for January. And I'm going to suggest just one habit to explore. This one habit is to take a few minutes before bed to journal or to simply sit and think about how you might let go of your day so that you can let go into sleep. And again, totally up to you if you want to play with this habit for the next week or for the rest of the month of January, or actually whenever you are listening to this podcast episode. Now, notice that I said habit, not routine or ritual. And I did this intentionally so that this practice is broken down to its absolute bare bones. Easiest and quickest habit that you can do in the evening, but with the benefit or the potential, I should say, of great benefits. Now, yes, you could make it more of a ritual with something like lighting a candle, having mantra music in the background, sipping a bedtime tea. But truly, you could simply write down what you want to let go of for the day and then crumple up that piece of paper and drop it in a trash bin. And that's a ritual too. Absolutely, you do you. Now, the reason that this habit can help you rest and reset in January is that it can help you sleep better. And it can help you start tomorrow feeling more refreshed and revitalized. You're releasing mental and emotional clutter, discussions, situations, to-do list items, unmade decisions that are taking up valuable, quiet space in your brain. Now, if you do want to give this a try, and again, at the bare bones level, you're simply going to take 2 to, let's say, maybe 10 minutes before bed. Grab your journal. So if you normally have your bedtime journal or you have a tracker and a planner and you have a space that you like to let go of your day in a certain area, that's great. But just simply a piece of paper, especially if you're going to do the crumple and toss technique. So sitting quietly and ask yourself, what would I like to let go of today for a good night's rest? You could write down one thing. You could, let's say, I'm going to suggest up to maybe 3 or 4 things. So somewhere in that range. Now, you might end up brain dumping and letting a lot of things go. And again, it's just a process. It's just putting this time into place to be able to let go. So whatever happens, happens. But I also like to suggest that it could just be one to 3 things that you want to let go of. So they could have, again, been discussions that you had in the day, worries, thoughts, even emotions that you just want to let go. Unfinished to-dos, unmade decisions. That's a big one. So for example, I'm letting go of the frustration from that conversation with Amy today. Take a breath in, breath out, let it go. And I'm going to go back to the beginning, even when I said, you don't even have to write this down. You can think it, you can say it out loud, especially at those times that, and this happens to me as well, I've got my, evening routines and rituals, and then all of a sudden I'm in bed and I'm like, oh, I forgot to do this. And so literally you could be in bed and you're like, oh, I still want to let go of my day. So it doesn't mean you have to pop up and go to your desk and get your journal out. I call it just practicing this on the fly. So you're laying in bed and you're thinking and perhaps saying out loud that you're letting go of the frustration, okay, from that particular conversation or discussion today. You let your shoulders release. You settle into, if you're in bed, you settle down into your pillow and just let it go. Now you can also be writing or saying, I'm releasing my to-do list. Whatever I did today is enough, and the rest can wait until tomorrow. If you wanted to from here, add a little, I'm going to say, bonus exercise at the end of this after you've thought about, again, or you have written down what you want to let go of, how you want to release your day. You can also do a bonus exercise of writing a short reset intention. So when you put that intention out and you go to sleep with this intention, I know it sounds strange, but honest to goodness, your mind is working on that intention in the background as you are sleeping, and it will have it set for you in the morning. So writing a short reset intention could be something like, I reset my energy for tomorrow, or I release and rest so I can begin a fresh day. I invite peace and renewal into my sleep. And so you're setting your intention for a good night's rest that's already kind of prepping your mind and your body and your spirit for the next morning. And then from here, you take a deep breath in, right? Breathing in calm and peace. And this is the final piece to just exhaling and releasing tension, thoughts, again, worries, anything and everything. So you have the act of physically with your breath, letting go. You have your brain work, your mind, letting go. And if you've written it out and put pen to paper, there's another element. So you're coming at it from all of these angles in different ways to release your day. In as little as like 2 to 10 minutes. Okay, so clearing that mental clutter, allowing you to fully rest. So it can be as simple and bare bones as you like, where again, you're calling it more of a habit. When you are attaching intention, when you are attaching, let's say, even breath and music, it can become more of a ritual. And whatever gets you in that position that you're doing this, right? And it doesn't have to be the same every night. And in fact, I would perhaps suggest that you play with crumpling up that piece of paper and tossing it away and saying it out loud and notice how that works. Writing it down, notice how that works. And just, again, having fun with the exploration and the experience. So if you'd like to give it a try for the next week or for the month of January, and really noticing how it's making a difference. And, I always say, write it down somewhere. You might have your list of your keystone habits or rituals that are non-negotiables, because yes, we will forget to do them. Sometimes we get busy. Sometimes there's illness in our family or with ourselves, and things just get changed up. We're traveling, and so we don't have that particular, let's say, space physically, that space in our wherever we're traveling, right? So things change up. So you're able to come back to your non-negotiable list of letting go of your day so that you can let go into sleep. So let's from here take a soft inhale in and a nice long exhale out, shoulders dropping, even practicing right here, right now, releasing, letting go, just of anything that is not serving you right here in this moment. The more we practice this letting go, the more it just becomes part of our day, just part of our being, This is part of how we move through our days and our nights. So have a wonderful, wonderful week, everyone. And I look forward to chatting with you again next week. Bye for now. If you love this episode, I guarantee you're going to love exploring all the amazing opportunities that await us in reclaiming our awesomeness together. So come on over to my Facebook group, Women's Wellness Community for women wanting to rock their me now years, or let's connect over on Instagram at Habit Guru 365 and make the Habit Guru podcast your healthy new habit.